up? Today I got a beautiful Greek style lentil salad for you that's going to knock your socks off. It's super easy to make, super quick, and out of this world delicious. And as anybody who knows me will know, there is no real love lost between me and lentils, but this is a salad that I will eat all day long. The hardest part about this recipe is boiling water. So if you can boil water, you'll have no problem at all. So I've already got my pot of water here on the go. It's pretty much ready to, at the boiling point. Here I've got some beautiful, just regular lentils. You can use brown lentils, red lentils, whatever you got. For this recipe, it's 2 cups of lentils. You can pick them and soak them and yada, yada, yada. That's fine, whatever you like, but either way, it's good. So my lentils are gonna go in. I'm gonna give these a real quick stir here. This is how long this recipe is going to take. About as long as your lentils will take to boil or to come up to a boil. And you don't need to go crazy either. The doneness, it doesn't have to be super, super mush, but you do want a little bit of a little bite, al dente if you will. So to get our salad started as well, I will tell you, there is no seasoning in this. For this is my trick. 1 little clove of garlic. I'm just gonna slice it in half. The garlic will actually steep in the boiling water of the lentils and it'll create almost like a garlic tea. Why have just bland, old, miserable lentils when you can kind of amp up the flavor? That's done. The next part of this is actually preparing our topping for our salads. And in this case, it's gonna be a tomato, it's gonna be some onion, feta cheese. There's no salad, or no Greek salad certainly, that is complete without feta. Of course, extra virgin olive oil, right here from about 1 kilometer or 2 down the road. And in this recipe, I'm doing it today with balsamic vinegar. I've also made this with a Greek red wine vinegar, works exceptionally well as well. I've got the balsamic on hand, so that's what we're going to use. I'm going to take my knife and actually just start pouring out my tomato here. I'm going to prepare this, and what I want to do ultimately is finely chop this tomato so that way it's not really like mush, but it's not huge bite-sized pieces either. And all I'm going to do is just very easily score this down in slices, just like this. And again, small cross pieces. There's really nothing to this, and there's no real guideline about how to slice up or chop up your tomato. It's totally up to you and to whatever you're able to do. The next thing, I'm going to take some onion, and all I'm going to do is very thinly slice up my onion. This is going to work as both a flavor base for our salad, but it's also going to be garnish as well. The next thing to go in is feta, and we cannot forget the feta. And for this recipe here, I'm going to use about 150 grams of feta. So I'm just going to take this just like that, take a nice little slab out of my package here. All right, so now my lentils are pretty much done. They're cooked as much as I'd like them. The next thing to go in now is some salt. Now, here's the thing about lentils and generally legumes when it comes to salting and seasoning. Do it at the very end. In fact, I'm turning off my heat, and what I'm going to do now is add a generous amount of salt. Believe me, they can handle it. And in this case, what's going to happen is by salting your lentils at the very end, it's going to prevent the skins from hardening up and becoming all kind of gross in your mouth when you eat them and separating. That's definitely not what you want. So I've seasoned these with salt. They're ready to go. The next step, I'm going to strain them, and let's get to putting our salad together. So first things first, I'm gonna take my lentils and I'm just gonna pour them over my serving platter. All right, so now, get our lentils out of the way here. The next thing to go on are tomatoes. Just pour these over just like these. Nothing to this, nothing complicated. And continue building your salad just like that. So we got our tomatoes on here. Perfect. Next thing, our onion. And we're just gonna take our onion and just break it up over our salad, just like that. This is already starting to smell like $1,000,000. And this is gonna look absolutely fantastic on any table, holiday, any time of the year you make this. It is absolutely sensational. So boom, that goes there just like that. Like I said, you can put as much or as little, customize the salad to whatever it is you prefer. You may not like onion, that's totally fine too. Omit the onion, but then again, what self-respecting Greek doesn't like onion? So that's perfect there. How's this looking so far? To me, it looks like $1,000,000. The next thing for this, our feta. You're gonna take our feta and just slowly just start crumbling it over, just like that. Nothing to this. And you know what? Let this get messy. It doesn't matter. Just let this go wherever it goes. And you're gonna find that as you put this over, it's just gonna start looking better and better all the time. I, for one, am getting excited. And I never get excited for lentils. So here's the thing now. The next part of this, our Greek extra virgin olive oil is gonna go in this. And this, my friends, is where you want to get the absolute best Greek extra virgin olive oil you can get your hands on. Because it's not getting cooked and you're eating this and enjoying this raw, you will actually enjoy the full benefit and the full flavor of the olive oil. Now, next thing, a little bit of acidity. And for this, I'm just gonna do a little bit of balsamic vinegar, nothing too heavy, just like that, with no problem at all. And lastly, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take a little bit of parsley and very quickly, I'm just gonna finely chop this up. Well, not really finely, but you just wanna give a little bit of garnish. I know, Greeks don't really garnish shit, but in this case, from a height, just throw this over, and that's it, my friends. Your salad is done. So that's it for this episode on my wild and crazy Greek style lentil salad. So simple, so delicious, and definitely everybody's gonna enjoy this. Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, holiday, weekend, weekday, you name it, it's good because in under 15, 20 minutes, you have got an exceptional meal or a side. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click that like button. Check me out online also at kensgreektable.com for all my exciting recipes. And until next time, I will see you on the next one. Thanks from Greece. Bye for now.